Dolphins are born with whiskers on their bottomless beak or rostrum, and these whiskers fall out after about 3 to 5 days. It is believed that these whiskers are used to help them nurse from their mothers when they're first born. Good job. All right, you guys are doing great so far. We've got another one. Live birth. That's right. Dolphins do not lay eggs, rather they give live birth to a dolphin calf after about a 12-month pregnancy. What do we think that those dolphin calves feed on?
Fish.
Milk. That's right. Nope. Dolphin calves do drink milk. They nurse from their mothers for up to 18 months after they're born. One more characteristic. Who knows it? Warm blood. That's right. Dolphins, just like humans, are warm-blooded, and they maintain a constant body temperature pretty similar to that of humans. You guys did a great job coming up with all 5 of those characteristics. Give yourself a big round of applause. And now let's go back down to Zach and our dolphins.
All right, Laura, thank you very much. Laura, you did an excellent job. They come up with all the characteristics to make dolphins mammals. But now, if you ask me, it still seems a little bit weird. The mammal will spend its entire life in the water. Now, when we were talking about dolphins, we have several adaptations to make that kind of lifestyle possible. So we'll go ahead and go review a little right now. Starting off with that blowhole that is located right on top of their heads. Now, that blowhole is perfectly situated for dolphins to be off the head. Very quick out there. You can go ahead and back in the water to go swim or to hunt for food. Now, a dolphin breath only takes a fraction of a second. So if you all listen very closely, our dolphins will go ahead and demonstrate just how quick that breath really is.
Ooh.
Alright, thank you guys for demonstrating that. Now, it's a very interesting fact. Dolphins don't have vocal cords like we do. So any sounds that our dolphins will make throughout the show today actually come out their blowhole as well. Even though the dolphin's mouth might be open and moving, there are no sounds coming out of their mouths at all.
Look up over there, laying on his back. That's weird.
Alright, beautiful dolphin song, guys. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and look at all 5 of those things that cover the entire surface of our dolphin's body. We're going to go ahead and start with the one located right on top of their backs, which is called their dorsal fin. These are dorsal fins that keep their upright stabilized as they're swimming throughout the water. Now, as a matter of fact, there's actually no bone in that dorsal fin at all. It was actually made of a very hard and flexible cartilage, very much like our own noses and our ears. Now, the next set of fins that we're going to look at, you can find on either side of our dolphins' bodies, and these are called the dolphins' pectoral rivers. So guys, just give you a good look at this right now, and it looks like it's a lot over here as well on the far side of the roof. Now, dolphins' pectoral rivers are used to make quite quick turns and sudden stops in the water. And as an interesting fact, those flippers actually have bone in them. If you were to take an x-ray on, you will notice that they have 5 digits in their flippers, just like our very own hands. Now, the last set of fins that we're going to go ahead and look at, you can find at the very end of our dolphins' bodies, and these are called their tail fins or tail flukes. Now, if you didn't listen carefully, I said flukes because there are actually 2 of them. As our dolphins wings, you might notice that they are connected in the center by the median notch. Now, attributed to shark fluke, I'm going to go ahead and tell you all a difference between sharks and dolphins. Now, one of those differences is the way that they swim, the way they move through the water. You will notice throughout the show today, when our dolphins are swimming, they do move their tail fins in an up and down motion. Now, if you have a chance later to go look at our sharks, you'll notice that their tails cannot move in an up and down motion, but rather they move side to side. I'm going to show you the direction of the dolphins' tail fins. Now, those dolphin tail fins are connected to the most powerful muscle
I really don't want to go
entire body.
I don't either. I got this on camera. I videotaped it.
Their entire bodies out of the water called aerial behaviors you have seen and will see throughout the show today. But now we've had a nice chance to go ahead and look at the dolphins more closely. I'm going to go ahead and answer a very common question that we get asked, and that is, how do you train all of the behaviors that your animals do during the shows? If we go ahead and answer that question, I'm going to break down a common show behavior for all of you guys today called a hoop jump. Now, the very first thing we do with any of our animals is train train them a target. Now with dolphins, we're asking for a target. We're asking for the dolphins to put the tip of their bottom of the beak or rostrum to the open palm of their trainer's hands. Like Delilah and Amanda are getting ready to show you right now on the right-hand side. Now once the animals have learned the target, we can use the target to train a multitude of other behaviors, including something as simple as a yes, putting our hands up and down, or no, letting move our hands side to side. As Delilah is showing us right now. Now for the hook jump behavior, what we'll do is we'll start to introduce a hoop into the water, which Julia is holding right here in the center of the dock. What we'll do is we'll ask the dolphins to swim through the hoop by dragging our hand from the front to the back side of the hoop, like Lily just showed you right now. Now,
Dolphins are so neat.
Understood this concept, we'll slowly raise the hoop higher and higher, asking the dolphin to keep jumping through the hoop, since that is already established behavior. Now at some point, our arms are just not long enough to hold that hoop high enough. So we have to transition to that hoop on the pole that Dana has on the far side of the habitat. Our dolphin is going to go ahead and show you the completed form of a hoop jump.
Ooh, here we go.
So watch very closely. Delilah is making her one flag right now.
We're gonna jump through that.
Here comes Delilah.
Cool. That's so neat.
That's right, much to the round of applause. Thanks to the whole fun. Now, nobody's talking about how we train these behaviors. I want to go ahead and touch on why we train these behaviors. Now, not all the behaviors we train, all those amazing jumps and exercises you always see. We also train a plethora of medical behaviors on our animals. Now, to go ahead and explore that more closely, Laura is now headed down to the dock with a very lucky member of our audience.
Alright, I'm coming out here with Maddie. Maddie, you go ahead and kneel right here next to Malia. Alright, everybody, let's make her feel welcome. Now today, Maddie is going to be playing a very important role here. She's going to be our honorary veterinarian or animal doctor. So you all may have noticed that these animals are way too big to haul out of the water, put in our cars, and drive to the vet's office. So we actually handle all of their medical needs right here in their very own habitat. Now the first thing we do here each and every morning is a physical examination or body check. We look over all surfaces of their body to make sure that they look like they're in good health. Now occasionally we might find some scratches or what we call rake marks. And rake marks are where one dolphin scratches another with their mouth, as they often do as a form of communication, since they don't have hands or feet like we do. Now, it looks like Sebastian has some old scratches on him. What do you think? Does he look pretty good today? Yeah, he looks pretty good. Alright. So it looks like you have the chance to touch Sebastian a little bit. Have you ever touched a dolphin before? No, alright. So what do you think that his skin felt like? Kind of rubbery. It's a great description. Many people describe your skin as soft and smooth and rubbery. Right, you're doing a great job as our vet so far. So now you're going to be our dolphin dentist. Let's have you go ahead and take a look inside his mouth. Now you see there's a lot of teeth in there, so why don't you count each and every one of those for us?
Yeah.
Count all of them.
Yeah, right.
No, I'm just kidding. You don't actually know. You'll be here all day. But if you had to take a rough guess, how many might be in there?
32.
80. That's actually a perfect guess. Dolphins have anywhere from 80 to 100 cone-shaped teeth. But would you believe all those teeth? He doesn't
You
even
were wrong.
choose food.
I was way wrong.
He just uses them to catch his prey and has swallows it whole. Alright, so now we're going to move on to the last part of our physical exam and take a look at his tail flukes. Now folks, this might not look like a very exciting behavior, but this is actually one of the most important behaviors that we train, because it is from the tail flukes that we can provide voluntary blood sample. Now dolphin blood is actually very similar to human blood, so we can send it off to a local hospital to have it analyzed to make sure that he's in good health. So what we're looking for in this behavior is for Sebastian to remain nice and calm while someone he doesn't know, which is Natalie today, is touching his tail flukes. So what do you think? Is he being pretty calm? Yeah. So what do you think that we can give him to tell him he's doing such a great job? Fish, that's me, right. Alright, so Leah's going to give you a fish, and why don't you hold it up nice and high for everyone to see, since it's pretty small. Oh, switch on. Alright, there we go. Wait, that's a little bigger. Alright, I'll hold it up nice and high. Now, why don't you tell everyone, since you're an expert in this field, what kind of fish that is? She does not know. Alright, that's fine. I will help you out. That is a dead fish. Alright. Now, what about before you go? Why don't you smell your hand? She only wants you. She knows they're going to be fishing. Yeah, so I'm going to teach you the trainer trick to get rid of that smell, okay? It's pretty simple. All you're going to do is rub them together. Wave them up there.
Now we'll take care of our dolphins here in the open area.
I give them high fives by their nose.
Now all the dolphins are not listed as endangered, but they do suffer from consequences from interactions with humans. Now entanglements in recreational or commercial fishing gear can lead to serious injuries or sometimes even death. Now other interactions such as swimming with or feeding dolphins encourages them to approach boats, which could lead to propeller strikes, ingestion of foreign material, or intentional harm with humans. Now these interactions such as feeding dolphins or approaching them within 50 yards are illegal and could harm the dolphins or the people involved. Now of course we do encourage all people to enjoy wildlife but from a respectful distance. Now this point is showing you how to invite all of you to sit back, relax, and observe the relationships that our trainers have with these dolphins over many years of training using positive reinforcements such as fish, other food, ice, toys, and of course, a lot of love. So let's see what these dolphins are truly capable of.
Cool.
That was a good splash, huh?
The splash.
That's not a good one. That's just
Oh my goodness.
you picture that?
I don't know if I got it or not.
One more time, let's hear it for our bottlenose dolphin star. Now on behalf of myself, the trainers, work for Sebastian, Delilah, and Lily, we'd like to thank you again for coming out to the show this afternoon, and we hope you enjoyed the rest of your day with us at Dolphin Green Adventure Park.
I don't want to do it. Let's see if we can get out of here before we get mounted.
Do what?